Hi everyone, I hope everyone's doing okay. Just trying to get this. Okay, here we go. Alright, so today we are having a look at the second conditional. So if you remember back to a couple of weeks ago, we actually looked at the first conditional. So we had some sentences like, if the weather's nice tomorrow, I'll take the kids to the park. So these are if sentences when we are talking about real possibilities that could happen in our life. So we're talking about situations that are possible, likely, things that could really happen. Reality. We're talking about reality with the first conditional. All right, so let's have a look at these two sentences here. So we've got sentence number one is, if it stops raining this afternoon, I'll take my dog for a walk. Okay, so for me, this sentence is reality because I have a dog and I often walk him. And I don't like walking in the rain. So, I mean, this sentence is a real possibility for me. This is something that I would actually say. I would say this. This is a real situation for me. All right, so let's have a look at sentence number two. If I won the lotto, I would buy a Tesla. All right, so let's have a look at this sentence. Winning the lotto, for me, is probably not going to happen. Because I very, very, very rarely buy tickets. Like maybe I buy a ticket once or twice a year. And then even if I bought a ticket every week, I think it's still unlikely that I'm going to win the lotto. So this sentence is not about reality, really. It's about something that is not likely to happen. It is not grounded in reality. So I use the second conditional. So the difference between the first and second conditional is that the first conditional is talking about reality, something that could happen. The second conditional is talking about unreality, is talking about a situation that is unlikely, sometimes even impossible. All right, so let's have a look at some more examples of the second conditional. So, okay, well, we can just have a look here firstly. Okay, so if I were younger, I would dye my hair pink. Okay, this is not going to happen. It's impossible for me to get younger, for time to go back. Okay, this is impossible, so I have to use a second conditional. If I had a sister, I would hope she was just like you. All right, now I am pretty old and I'm pretty sure my mum can't have any more kids. So it is very, very unlikely, probably impossible for me to have a sister. Okay, so this is unreality. This is not going to happen. The next one. If there was an elephant in my backyard, that would be a big shock. Well, let me tell you, I'm pretty sure that an elephant is not going to be in my backyard. Okay? Yeah. And if there were an election tomorrow, I think the government would lose. Well, Australia, the next federal election in Australia is not, I don't think, until maybe 2022. So yeah, it's impossible. It's not likely that we're going to have a federal election tomorrow. Okay, so we need to use the second conditional. All right, so if we have a look at the form, okay, let's have a look at this sentence here. Okay, so when we have the form, we have the if, okay, and then we have the subject, okay. So I'll just put it under here. So let's have a look at the form. So we've got if plus subject, okay. So if I plus was or were. Okay, so if he was, if she was, if I were, if you were. Okay, so it's just the same when we use simple past. Okay, plus your object or your complement, whichever one you use. Okay, so we use if plus subject. I'm just going to change the color of this one. Okay, so we use the if plus the subject plus was or were plus object and complement. All right, and then with the second, with the independent clause, we have the subject plus would, could, or might. Okay, so we can use any of those three modal verbs in the independent clause. All right, so you'd have your subject plus would, could, or might. All right, and then of course you've got your V1. Okay, so you've got to use your modal verb with V1 plus your object or your complement. Okay, and so that is how, I'm just going to fix that one up because I forgot the V1 there. So that is how we make the second conditional. All right, now lastly, what we can do is we can have the sentence like this, or we can reverse the clauses. Okay, so I'm just going to put this one there, paste. Okay, so I could actually say, I can put this one, so I'm just going to cut it and put it in the front, and I'm going to press paste. Okay, so I would dye my hair pink if I were younger. Okay, and then I don't need the comma because our independent clause is first. Okay, so I don't need to use the comma afterwards. Alright guys, I hope that's helped you with the second conditional. The main thing to remember is with the second conditional, we're talking about situations that are not based in reality. So situations that are impossible or very unlikely. Thank you.